Hi there, binary options traders. My name is AJ, and today I'm going to be showing you another 60-second binary option that I placed on July the 3rd, 2012. It was a USD JPY trade. So basically, it was a put option with an invested amount of $25 expiring below for $42.50. And as you can see, there was a little bit of pain towards the end, but it ended up being in the right direction, so I was happy. So let's get into the chart work to show you why this was a good trade despite the pain that was experienced at the end. So over here, I have my 24 option MetaTrader chart, and this is the 1 minute chart. And as you can see, price had been making moves all the way up to the R1 level, and then it sort of stalled out. And when the sellers started driving the price back down, so it sort of stayed between these two levels, as you can see right over here, MR1 and R1. So this is resistance 1. And so price started sort of falling, and then I drew these trend lines, and then it broke through the trend line. So I had an idea that it would probably try to make its way back up to the R1 point, but I felt it still didn't have the strength to push it through. So basically, I waited and watched, and then I saw that it crept very quickly into overbought conditions. So over here is the green, very indicative of that, and as well on the RSI. So as you can see, I waited for this move up. Then I got in just as the candle started falling down, so just about there. And as you can see, the next candle over was red. So it was a good trade. Very, very close. As you can see right over here, the strike price was 79.838, and this ended up being 79.836. So 0.2 of a pip. So very, very close. But I think this is what you have to, maybe for me, what I'm going to take away from this, and if you want to share in this too, is that if you get it right for the right reasons, it's okay to count that as a win. Often I'll get trades, and whenever I get a trade, basically I have to write it down. I have a journal, and I'll explain why I took the trade, what was the psychology behind it, what were the strategies that were leading to this high probability setup, and then I'll explain whether it went well or not, in my opinion. So most people define well or not as, did you get paid? Did you get the money? Did you lose money? That's pretty much the indicator for success. But I'm trying to push away from that mentality, and I would encourage you to do the same, because it's not all. I mean, you can have all the indicators pointing in the right direction, have the price action pointing in the right direction, everyone screaming that it's going to be the right direction, and then somewhere in the middle of some random country will declare war on some other random country, and that'll affect dozens of currencies, and the price will just drop. And it's no fault of your own. You did all the analysis you could, whether it was fundamental, market, or technical, and the price will just fall apart. So you have to look at your trades objectively and see, well, did I take this trade for the right reasons? And so that's partially one of the ways I tried to wean myself off of making bad trades, because before, especially with 60-second binaries, you have the tendency to just want to click and keep rushing through those trades. But that's not necessary. You can just, I think, by learning to be patient and learning to find those high probability setups, it helps to, first of all, get better and have a bigger bank account at the brokerage, and to just also make better decisions, because you'll, instead of be focused on like, oh, can I jump in here now? Can I jump in here? You'll just be looking at the setups that are progressing and looking at the price and looking at the tick data. I know I didn't include the tick data on this trade because it wasn't really relevant, but you'll just learn to look at the trades, and instead of just trying to get in and make money, because any idiot can make money, to put it bluntly. I mean, when I first started, I made a little bit of money, and I was an absolute idiot because I had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't doing any analysis. I was just, hey, this price is going up, maybe it'll go up more, and I went with the trend, and yeah, sure, I won, but that's not how it works. You can't just make those kind of bets, and so you have to have some sort of grounding. Anyways, enough with the rant. That's pretty much it. Good trade, and so I hope you can share in this kind of trade too. Anyways, let's get back to the normal parts of the video, and I want to encourage you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to these videos, as well as the videos over at the Happy Forexer channel. Don't forget that if you don't have a 24Option account, there is a link in the description down below which you can fund an account from, and then from there you can ask for a demo account to practice all these strategies that I list here, as well as the strategies over on the Happy Forexer channel or over at binaryoptiontrading.com. if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, leave them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to get back to you. And I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me, because when we create a community around a channel, so for example, this is my channel, but I really gear myself and position myself over to the Happy Forexer channel because that's where I learned a lot. And so that community, we always try and help each other out, and we always try to push each other to do better. So trading is a lonely game, but it doesn't have to be that way. And there are good people who are willing to help you out, not people who are shysters and want to steal your money. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.